Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Ives number 230 B5. This is an edge pull, and I have one removed from the packaging here to show you what it looks like. The 230 is a classic part number from Ives. This has been around for decades, several decades. And this is an edge pull that you're going to use primarily in the style, in the edge of a door, to lift that up and pull the door out in the pocket towards you. Okay. With an edge pull, you're going to have 2 1/8 flush cut pulls, rectangular pulls, whatever is your choice for the face of the door. But the 230 is the edge of the door. And the Ives 230 is available in multiple finishes. The B stands for brass. It's a brass-based material. The 5 means antique brass, a very nice, elegant antique brass. Well, it actually means 3 things. It means it's made of solid brass. It means it's in an antique finish, and that it has a lacquer on it as well, as you can see. There is a link below this video to a document called Product Brochure, and let's take a look at that. The product brochure will show a variety of flush pulls and other associated items to pocket doors and sliding doors. And the 230 is shown there. It's available only in a brass-based material. Other items from Ives will have an A where the B is for this part, indicating aluminum, but this is made only in brass, and about 7 finishes. 3 for polished brass, which is 605, B3. B4 is a satin brass, which is 606. B5, which is antique brass, and 609. B10, which is satin bronze and is called 612. B10B, which is oil rub bronze, and 613. B15 is satin nickel and 619. B26 is polished chrome and 625, and then B26D is satin chrome and which is called 626 finish. Spring loaded. It's always going to find its way back every time you pull it out. Dimensional properties, let's go over that next. And there is a link below this video to a document called Cut Sheet, which is a dimensional drawing of the item, and then installation. And those documents are relatively the same. The installation document might be just what you need, although the dimensions are very muddy there. It'll give you a side view Again, it'll give you a side view of what the prep is supposed to look like. And the template does as well. It has clear dimensions, so I'd suggest just the template. The height of the item, they have it at 3 7/8. Indeed. The width of the plate, they have it 3/4. That's accurate as well. The preparation for an edge pull is really a 2-step process with a router, hopefully. Doing it with a chisel would be only if you had, I suppose, no other way to do it. By the way, a couple of screws are included. And the complementary finish, they may be brass because they are not magnetic, so be cautious of a proper pre-drilled hole before you start to run those screws in. Being a soft metal, brass is, it might prove to be a bit difficult to do that without. You don't want to find out that you just tore the head off, that it was a brass screw is what I'm trying to say. Proper fitting screwdriver along with a proper pre-fit hole. Now the mortising for the edge pull is a 2-step router process. If you're going to use a router, you're going to do the body of the prep and then the plate of the prep. Actually, it's more like a 3-step process with this one. Well, the plate is the plate. The plate is the height and width and thickness of the plate. The body is everything below that. With this, you could certainly do a large preparation like this in the door, but the manufacturer's showing a staggered sort of preparation. And obviously I concur, you don't want to hog out more of the door than necessary, because you can technically see behind there, I suppose. So you don't want to remove more wood than you need to. And the dimensional layout of the template is certainly quite accurate. your body preparation, you just need to steer away of the holes for the screws. You don't want to get so far that you cut into that. So if this is 3 7/8 and you've got, let's just say a 1/2 of an inch on either side, so your prep's going to be that much less. Okay, then the depth, of course, is the depth of the retracting portion of that edge pole. Really great piece of hardware, been around forever from Ives. The product brochure, back to that, will show you items that you can use for the face of the door as well. Before you machine this, you might want to audit the rest of the doors in the space to make sure you're putting it at a compatible height. You don't want to have it at an unusually different height in case you're obviously going to match the edge pole with your face poles. And let's imagine you had a long hallway that had several doors on either side. Let's say the hallway was 50 foot long in a commercial application. You would want to have a nice line of sight. So put it all at the same height is what I'm trying to say. This is not handicap compliant, so definitely keep that in mind. And if you need help with a handicap compliant version of an edge pole, reach out to us and we'll help you with that. Finally, there is a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can review not only all of the Ives products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Ives, this is their part number 230B5 antique brass edge pole, or any other Ives product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.